disability leads to poverty. And there are lots of reasons or lots of ways in which this can happen. There is loss of income. If you're disabled, you're not able to earn, that loss of income will lead to poverty. You will not be as well off as somebody normal your age group. Additional cost of disability management. When you have severe disabilities and therapies are available, they are not free, neither are they cheap. And so these therapies cost. And because these therapies cost, you will have financial constraints. When you have to manage your disability through therapeutic sessions with whoever the individual may be, it will lead to poverty if it's long-term. Exclusion from services and or social and community activities because of stigmatization and other negative attitude of society. Because in general, society does not look upon as individuals with disability as normal and tries to treat them differently, more in a sympathetic manner rather than an empathetic manner. Feeling sorry for the disabled child is not going to make his or her life better. Feeling empathetic and understanding the disabled child from the child's perspective will help that child lead a better life in the future. And so, when these children, or even as adults, apply for services, we generally don't offer them jobs, or we don't offer them the same salary as a normal individual. It's much lower, and so on. And so we make these distinctions between normal people and people with disabilities. In the long run, this leads to poverty. Reduced opportunities for work for the families with children having disabilities. Because if you have even one child with severe disability, maybe one parent needs to stay back with the child and at home. And so instead of two parents working, now there is one parent working. If you find foster care or caretaking facilities for children with disabilities and handicaps, again, they are not for free and they are not cheap, and therefore staying back with the child at home might be a better option than putting the child in care, going out to work, and you're paying the child care individual. Low expectations in terms of capacity to earn. Even as parents, we understand that our child is disabled, will not be able to earn as much, and so we tend to give up also on those children. Not a right thing to do. Yes, they may not earn enough, but they will earn whatever they need to earn. Being independent is critical. Lack of technical and financial support. Because these people don't have the support they need in terms of social activities and socialization, they tend to stay on their own. And when you stay on your own, you don't go out, you don't make friends, you don't look for a job, you don't get into company, you don't join clubs and activity groups and so on. And in the long run, this will also lead to poverty. So disability leads to poverty in many different ways. Some society can control, some society cannot control. Some parents can control, some parents cannot control. But as the teacher in education, we should be able to see how we can help this child lead as much of a normal life as is possible. Disabling environment, particularly with reference to social services such as healthcare, education, and protection. People with disabilities, we know, look at the insurance companies. Why would they insure a disabled individual? Or why would they give the same insurance facility to a family when they know one of the children is severely handicapped? So these children suffer. Even as adults, they suffer. And unless we provide the same opportunities for them, they will continue to suffer, and this will lead to more poverty. An unfriendly job market. People who are offering jobs are not very friendly to individuals with disabilities, and so the chances that if you say that you have a certain disability, that your resume or CV will even be looked at and you may be called for an interview, chances are pretty slim. Although we might say we are equal opportunity employers, it doesn't work. And so this also will eventually lead to poverty. If we want to alleviate this poverty, or if we want these children to have half a decent life, we in education will need to make sure that we include these children in our inclusive classrooms, in our regular classrooms, provide the accommodations that will help them learn and lead at least half a decent life for themselves.